but it's for you to accept it or to reject it, okay? Because success is a
journey,
not a destination.
Well done.
Okay? So, I was brought up I was brought up in the East End of London, in a West Indian, quite religious, strict home, in the late 60s and early 70s. So any of you who are around my age will understand where we're coming from in those times, okay? Education relatively was fine for me up until secondary school. It was when I got into secondary school that I found when I was around 13, 14, I started to have problems. So late 70s, 1970s, early 80s, I started to have problems with the curriculum and with education. I found they didn't really understand me. So what actually happened was I really became disenchanted with school. I started to act out bad behavior and truant as well. And then I found that around the age of, when we had to do our mock exams, I said, do you know what? I'm going to prove to them that I'm clever. But I'm going to prove by not taking my exams. But I'm going to go and do my mock exams to show them that I could pass if I wanted to. So I went and did my mock exams, got A's and B's and said, that's it, I'm going to show you. And didn't take my actual final exams. By the age of 16, I was in a relationship. I had my daughter at 18. And then I looked around when I had my daughter and I thought to myself, this is not enough, I need more. I loved being a parent and I excelled at parenthood, but I felt like there was something missing. I didn't know what, I felt like there was something missing. So then I carried on, I went back into education. I realised by that time education was the key. So I went back into education, I did all of my GCSEs. Okay, then I did little bits of work with my daughter's school, volunteering and so on. Then I was now 22. I had my son. My daughter was 5. So when I had my son, I looked around again and I thought my relationship was failing a little bit, and so I was coming to another crossway in my life. I decided that I started thinking about changing my life. I wanted to change my life. So then I said, okay, education is the key. Education is the way. So by this time I was about 24, 25. I'd broken up with my children's father, and I decided to go back into education again. I went back into college, and I did an access course to higher education. When I began the course, they said to me, there was about 150 people on the course. They said, Augustina, you will not succeed